Hey guys, this is my first impressions video of Kirby and the Forgotten Land, brought to you by Shikitan. So for myself, I've loved Kirby since my childhood, when I popped in that Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards, for its first time in my N64. It was a family favorite actually. I remember quite fondly of even my mother enjoying a couple games or levels here and there, and since then, a multitude of Kirby games have come out. Some decent, some not so great, but none of them have quite reached the level of which Crystal Shards was for me. The Crystal Shards were both innovative in its mechanics in mixing powers and such, and also provided a fun challenge in collecting all the shards behind hidden sections throughout the levels. But as of late, I felt that the Kirby games were gearing towards a younger audience, which is understandable for how well Kirby is marketable to a younger generation. But for those of us who have been with Kirby for a long time, came back more for the nostalgia. The mechanics and gameplay in both the last two games, Triple Deluxe and Star Allies, were okay, and they were fun for a little while, but the game somewhat fell slow and went pretty flat quickly. Now comes Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Now this game follows Kirby to a desolate planet in his adventure to save captured Waddle Dees. Now the stories and game objectives in Kirby games have never been super innovative, but you follow the usual pattern of going through a multitude of areas, collecting something, in this case Waddle Dees, and with a boss at the end of each area. So right out the gate, Kirby and the Forgotten Land introduces a difficulty setting. Now, this doesn't really make the game wildly challenging or anything, but the slight bump in difficulty was very welcome as you follow Kirby throughout vastly different environments on the planet. This includes abandoned cities, amusement parks, malls, and much more. And throughout the levels, you're also given time trial missions in between. These offer you, I think, crystals that let you evolve your powers. And these time trials were actually a pretty good challenge. They reminded me a lot of the time trials from the original Smash Bros. Games. You're given a certain Kirby power, you have to use that for that time trial, and you get to learn a little more about that power actually as you do some of the beginner ones. And now with a couple of those under your belt, you can upgrade your powers with blueprints that you collect in the game. This varies from changing, let's say, your cutter ability to chakrams, and you can rapid fire them. Your fire ability to magma, which increases its power, or even changing your sword ability to Meta Knight, which was really cool. Now, the newest gimmick to the Kirby franchise is the meme-worthy Mouthful mode. Now don't get me wrong, as hilarious as the name was during the Nintendo Direct, this is a fantastic addition to Kirby's arsenal. It lets him take the shape of certain objects throughout these areas, such as cars, staircases. It gives him a variety of actions based on the shape. Personally, I think driving the car feels amazing as you drift throughout the given levels, and there are great ideas like creating propulsions on a boat when you take the shape of a tire, just because of Kirby's elastic nature. Now, the Forgotten Land soundtrack has some great inclusions. Here, I'll give you a little sample here. But the sick beats you get while at the House of Horrors at the amusement park, oh, that has no business going this hard. Other than that, I kind of missed the OG soundtrack, the main theme of Kirby. There's lack of that around the game. I'm not sure there's more of that later on. But yeah, other than that, the boss fights were an absolute blast to play through. Each have been pretty fun so far and offer pretty different mechanics or ways you play around them. There's also different objectives you get for each boss, like how you get to the levels to save more Waddle Dees. I like the inclusion of the Tropical Tree boss, which is a homage to the Wispy Woods. Now, progression. Progression is rewarded at the town of Waddle Dees. They're creating where new buildings pop up as you save more of its future citizens. This includes buildings to upgrade your abilities, mini games such as serving at a restaurant. There's a Coliseum which provides boss gauntlets. And yeah, it's pretty cool. And overall, I think Kirby and the Forgotten Land is a great addition to both the Switch's lineup and the Kirby franchise. I haven't quite enjoyed a Kirby game like this one in what feels like forever since Crystal Shards, It offers a fun challenge, and you'll be motivated to collect all the Waddle Dees and complete the blueprints for your power-ups. So yeah, I'd recommend this game to anyone who's getting into the franchise and to those who have been longtime fans of Kirby. And as an overall score, I'd give this game about 8.5 out of 10 with its innovative mechanics, its gameplay loop. And yeah, thanks guys for watching. Hit the subscribe button and follow me at twitch.tv Shikitan as I start up Ghostwire this week and also finish up Kirby. Thanks.